checking out Poop on 2020 Simulator.
Hello there. Hi, my name is Nandel Lum, and I'm the creator of Poop on 2020 Simulator. And I'm joined by my esteemed creator, David Gonzalez. Please say hello.
Hello.
Hi there.
How are you?
Good. Real good. This is our little Easter egg that of course, we're recording it now, so it hasn't happened yet, but I'm planning on putting this into the game. Where you basically smash a poop into a little UFO that's flying by, and then it explodes, and then this sound clip cues up.
Ooh.
So
That's exciting.
I'm planning on doing more and more little additions to the game.
You know, one we could add is like an accordion that like is one of those like ruined accordions because it's covered in poop.
Oh gosh, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's like the sound effect of like an accordion like falling out of the sky, or I feel like it's like a cartoon effect that I've heard.
How do you make a sound effect of an accordion falling out of the sky?
Yeah.
Does it? I mean, you need like pressure between two hands.
Yeah, well, because it like flaps around as it's falling through the sky.
Oh, that's so weird. I mean, like, maybe I should just like design that into the game.
Right.
Yeah, there's so many things.
There's so many things you could add.
One of the reasons why I like working with you is because you've got actually like audio ideas and stuff that I don't really think about.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I've been so lost in my world of Poop on 2020 that, you know, to hear like the audio ideas that you're thinking of, it's super refreshing.
Yeah, it's always nice to have a second set of ears or eyes on whatever project you're working on. Especially, you know, I wanted to ask you about when you first got this idea to do this.
Yeah. Well, obviously, the year 2020 has been, how do I say it, a shit show. And
Yes,
and,
yes, it has.
yeah. I mean, do you agree?
I agree about 3,000% with that statement.
And actually, I think the advent of this video game came actually the year prior.
Oh, really?
Because I have a friend of mine, Joy Tien. She is an animator, and she's a really talented one at that, living in New York City. She contacted me, and she was like, "Hey, I'm thinking of doing an art show. I'm gonna make it poop based. We're gonna have poop based art in this, and then like everyone will pool their resources and rent an art gallery, and we can invite all of our friends, and it'll be fun."
Was that going to be in New York?
That was the idea.
Yeah.
We're just gonna rent an art gallery space and hang out there until the early morn. But guess what?
What happened next, Mandel?
What happened? It's a real twist in the story.
Go for the
2020 happened.
do nothing for 3 minutes achievement.
And then I realized, like, wait a minute, I don't want to just make an animation of poop. I want to let people take out their aggressions on the year 2020 using poop. And I started looking into, like, how do I build this in Unity, which is the game engine that I built this in.
Yeah.
And how do I create these soft body physics? Like, how do I make poop actually squish and stick to each other, and and be as gross as possible?
Yeah.
Which is, for me as a serious artist,
Yeah.
this was like the most fun.
Right. It's
And I
also
don't
like
know
one of those things where it's like, poop jokes are so childish, but they also
childish.
never stop being funny in a way.
True.
Also, 2020 has no rules as
No,
far as I'm
none.
concerned.
I agree. 2020 is just it's the Wild West. All no holds barred.
It is. And your background is as a visual artist. Like, you've done
Yes.
a lot of projection work and all
Yeah.
that kind of stuff, which is super cool.
Yeah, I've been as an animator, as a motion graphics designer. That's like what I think about when I'm creating this video game. But then, now that I've been building this game for almost a year, it's been this transformation in how I approach
Yeah.
video games.
And this is your first video game that you've done, right?
This is my first video game that I've entirely, I coded myself, stolen a lot from the internet and used it, but I compiled it together and put it in this special package.
All the best
but
things
this
are
is my-
stolen, according to every musician I've ever talked to.
And honestly, like, if you're not stealing as an artist, what are you doing?
Right?
You're just wasting your time, like,
You're
trying to
reinventing the
invent the
wheel.
wheel.
Yep. Jinx.
Oh my god! I can't, damn it!
This
Can't
is why
talk
we
for
work
next-
so well together. We just are in the same wavelength.
Yeah, I know, right? Who'd have thought? This is my first time actually working with you.
It is.
Yeah. Can you explain to me, to the audience, what it is that you worked on?
Yeah, so I'm a composer, and I did the music in the video game that you hear. And one of the things that was kind of interesting about the project is we when we first started talking about it, we were thinking about should the soundscape be? Should it be like truly the hell of 2020? Should it be like an 8-bit kind of thing, but the video game itself doesn't have 8-bit art, so that wouldn't work necessarily. And then you had the idea of wanting it to be this like sort of serene, peaceful relaxation escape from 2020, and that it would be a way for you to shit on 2020 and feel better about it after you've finished, which is the goal of most releases, I should say.
I agree.
I'm super impressed with how you were able to do this with such little previous experience too, in terms of some of the minutia details of video game making.
I can't stop, won't stop.
You were teaching me things about it.
And likewise, I feel like you were teaching me a lot about sound design and music, and your process.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, I feel like the music that you created was it just struck the right tone. At first, I think I remember listening to it. I'm like, this is good, but let's try something else.
Yeah.
Let's try. Some other ideas, and then I think you did try some other ideas. I'm like, our instincts were right on. first.
Yeah, I think one of the tracks that I said was like definitely a video game, like and we were like, wow, that's like really stressful to listen to. Nobody wants to hear that. And so that's why we settled on this like piano thing, and basically the way that it's set up structurally is it's 3 or 4, I don't remember now, I think 3 32 bar loops that are set up to transition from one to another in a seamless way, and we were able to do that pretty easily.
And I especially liked the fact that the way you created those 32 bar loops, it almost it made the listener.
I'd say the only things that are left are the tank lid
Which is a
and
feeling
quitting the
that
game.
I think we all have experienced in 2022. Like that was something that, just getting lost in something stupid like a poop video game or a Netflix show or whatever it is to kind of keep the time from feeling like it's stagnant. But then also, what is time in 2020?
Nice. I'm gonna relaunch it just to show all of them.